Well, this is the second part of our Melbourne excursion for rebuilds. First, we've been to Kennedy Community Centre in Dingley to do a Hawks rebuild, and they won in 2028. Now, let's take a 12-minute drive to Murratton, shall we, and do a Saints rebuild. The St Kilda Football Club, they were one of the founding members of the VFL/AFL. They came into the comp in 1897. Man, they've had 27 wooden spoons. Well, with all these wooden spoons, it could be enough to build a picket fence. The St Kilda have only had one premiership. Their sole premiership success came in 1966. They beat Collingwood in the grand final by one solitary point. Since that result, St Kilda, they've been getting screwed around for so many years. The AFL didn't want to win a second premiership. They suddenly got given the most dodgiest country zone in the 60s, the Ballarat Football League, and they could have got given Mornington Peninsula. Geez, the Ballarat Football League was a bit of a quagmire back in the 60s. Barely any talent came from Ballarat. Well, today, we're changing all that. And we're getting the Saints to that second premiership and give this 1966 Premiership Cup a best friend. So we kick things off in free agency. And there's going to be a certain boyhood Saints fan who has been Carlton's ruckman for a few years now, is going to basically help change the fortunes of St Kilda. That is a bloke by the name of Tom De Koning. He's given well over a million a season. 9-year deal. Similar Buddy Franklin style vibes. So we got our ruckman. De Koning has signed on for 9 more years. The 9-year deal with St Kilda starts now. Next player is about to sign for St Kilda. Jack Silvani. Grandson of Serge and son of Stephen. He's leading Carlton to also join St Kilda. Now the trade period gets underway. Well, there's something that's a bit weird. Unlike what happened in real life, Calamar Cheese signing with Port Adelaide, when in real life he went to the Crows. Well, trade season is upon us. Hello, Melbourne. How'd you like to deal with us? We'll give you Max Heath for a future 4th-round pick. Well, so that's one ruckman out off our team. Another ruckman has come. Next deal we're going to make. Well, hello again, Melbourne. Hello again, Melbourne. Our neighbours are going to be doing a trade again, this time for long-time club captain Jack Steele. Well, sometimes sacrifices need to be made. Best of luck at Melbourne, Jack Steele. You'll be missed at St Kilda. We'll probably send Prindable to Collingwood, well, because Magpies drafted him in real life. With a future 3rd-round pick swap coming from Collingwood. We'll give Port Adelaide a few of their leftovers. Airport have got a few of their we give Port Adelaide a few of our leftovers. As we might be doing the Zach Butters deal later on down the line. That's why we got all these extra picks. Next trade. Let's do a deal with the Gold Coast Suns, pick 6 and 8. For Sam Flanders. Sam Flanders, he's been living in the shadow of Matt Rowell and Noah Anderson for a very long time. We're about to change his career. Get him out of the Gold Coast, and now he's off to St Kilda. He's now going to be a star in his own right with the St Kilda Football Club. Next team we're doing a trade with. Hello, West Coast Eagles. We'll put some future thirds on the table. So Liam Ryan could become a St Kilda player. We still had a trade anyway, even though West Coast have elected not to match his contract. Trade offer proposed. Well, we just sent Ari Showmaker to the Tigers. As I think St Kilda might be happy to pick later on in the draft. Let's see what compo picks did Carlton get for losing. Well, they actually got a compo for losing to Koning and a compo for losing Silvani, as we managed to secure them in free agency. Checking the situation right now at the Saints. Well, we do have a few youngsters contracted till 2027. Well, let's hope Lance Collard can be able to kick on and become a star and become a future star for the Saints. We're a bit unsure about a few of the older guard like Dan Butler, Dougal Howard. We might probably give him one more season, see how they go at the Saints. If they don't perform, well, we'll just say goodbye to them in the trade period. Boxall re-signs until 2031. Come on, Sharman. Cooper's re-signed. There's another one who might be re-signing for the Saints. Matthias Philippou. Let's hope he has better luck in this 2026 season compared to what he had in the last couple of years. He was getting dropped and then he got injured. Had a bit of an attitude problem while clashing with Ross Lyon. We're gonna have to. We'll need to fix his behaviour here. Well, thanks to all these recent trades we've done, St Kilda don't even have a draft pick. Thanks to that off season we had. Well, we got a rookie draft pick. And no Charlie Banfield. Even though we got him in real life. Maybe the equivalent of him is maybe picking Yeo. Well, it's actually Luke Yeo. It's actually Luke Yeo, not his older brother Elliot. Next pick is number 23. Let's see who we pick. We go with Fincher. And for our last pick in the rookie draft, we'll probably go with Austin McDonald. We'll probably retire the number 9 Guernsey, possibly for when Zach Butters arrives at the club. We'll give Liam Ryan number 21, number 27, DeConing 21, Flanders to wear 3, Silvani 29. We'll give our new draftees some of their numbers. Menu numbers. Can season 2026 be a successful one? Win their first premiership in 60 years. Anyways, we now simulate towards the month of August. See if we made some more inroads. Well, we do start off really good. And then we lose up. We lost to the Swannies. You know, hey, everyone loses in life. Hi, Woodville West Orange Eagles fan, aka Riley. Just rebuilding the Saints with new trades and draft picks. See if the boys can be able to win their first premiership since 1966. Anyways, Saints are in the top 4. I can do that after St Kilda, Shannon. North Melbourne's next on my bucket list. O'Connell pleads guilty. He's out for 3 weeks. Whoa! We finished top 4 and we nearly won our first final. We lost to the Crows by just a kick. Not a bad result. And we say goodbye to last season. We just got knocked out by Petrarca and company by 4 points. Well, St Kilda actually had a pretty good season. "2026 has been really good. Let's see if 2027 will be the year St Kilda actually cook." Well, it's time to cook in this off-season. It's time to cook in this off-season. So we say Dan Butler's retired. I can be able to do that after North Melbourne, Riley. Anyways, back to the Saints. Max Halsby delisted, which is a shock. So is Fincher. And we'll be able to... And I reckon... Done that. Done Adelaide. I got them a premiership in 2026. Oh, man, that's a shock for St Kilda. Max Hall's been delisted. Max Hall being delisted? What kind of mismanagement was that? Oh, my days. This is the... Now we got the trade period. This is the trade period where the St Kilda Football Club will be ready to cook. Now we're doing a deal with Port Adelaide. We'll give them Paddy Dow, Liam Henry, Eamon Armstrong, and a first and pick 14. Just to bring. Zach Butters, a.k.a. one of the best midfielders in the game. Can we pull this? Dunbat Shannon, got him a premiership in 2029. Zach Butters has accepted the offer to come to the Saints. Can we get Miles Bergman to come to the Saints? 8-year deal. Port Adelaide have elected not to match. Melbourne's coming up soon. Done that as well. I gave Port a premiership in 2030. Look at that. We got Zach Butters in the unrestricted free agency, and Miles Bergman is restricted, and Geelong completed it, got him a premiership in 2028. Giants one's coming up soon. So we're making a few sacrifices ourselves. Let's do a deal with the Gold Coast Suns. We'll give him Jack McRae, Dougal Howard, and Jack Harrell. Jack Harrell in pick 17. So the St Kilda Football Club can be able to pull off the heist of the century. For Ben King. Noah Anderson. And Matty Rao. Let's give these Gold Coast Stars a 9-year contract. Another big trade has been made by the Saints. We're pretty much building a premiership side here. St Kilda Football Club aren't here to mess around. Collingwood, you're up to bat. We'll give the Magpies James Barrett, Patrick Said, who else do we give Collingwood? We'll give him Mason Wood. And pick 3. So we can get Darcy Moore. So we can bring in Darcy Moore. Josh Dacos. What's going on with Collingwood? They might be losing their They're best father-sons. We're giving Josh. And what about his brother? The big Nick. Nick Dacos. 9-year contract. He's accepted it. And Collingwood have accepted it. That's another huge try to St Kilda have made this off-season. We've brought in Rao, Anderson, and Nick Dacos. 3 lads who went to Kerry Grammar together. And are all now St Kilda players. Hello, Adelaide. We'll give the Crows Matthias Philippou. Oh, man, it's not... Well, maybe not Philippou. Can be... I will be able to do that. I can do that. I can bring in Libba. Yes, I'm doing a deal with the Crows. I'll give him Libba. Give him Cooper Sharman. Isaac Keeler. Well, he might not get a game past Ben King. Who else do I give for Saints? I'd also give him Philippou. It hasn't really worked out for him at St Kilda. It hasn't really worked out for him at St Kilda. So we can bring Josh Rochelle. Josh Worrell. And who else do I give for Crows? How about Jake Saligo? That's a huge... Got it. And that deal's accepted as well with the Crows. Let's talk to the Western Bulldogs. First round pick for Tom Liberatore. Well, we brought him in as a free agent. Can we bring the Bonds in as well? AKA the cousin of Nick Dowsato. Remember when his cousin, Nick Dowsato, was the Italian stallion for our midfield at St Kilda back in 2009 and 2010. He was a very consistent midfielder for the Saints. He nearly won a Brownlow medal in 2009 and also nearly got it done in 2010. He had very good years. Now it's time to make up for what happened in 2013. Now we got it done as well. St Kilda have also traded for the Bont, Marcus Bontempelli, Adam Treloar, and Tom Liberatore, and also Cody Waitman. Geez, that's a big raid they've done from the Western Bulldogs. Well, I guess Bulldogs fans don't really like... Well, their rivalry with St Kilda is really going to be intense now, as St Kilda have basically raided the Western Bulldogs with their entire stock. Let's talk to the... free agents. Only one I like O'Leary's these days. Well, he went back to Central District. It didn't work out for him at the Giants. We'll need some defensive cover in free agency. How about Ben Miller? We'll give him a fresh start away from Richmond. Pick 25 and 36 plus. Who else do we add to it? Hang on a minute. I don't think we need to make any more trades. Because our off-season business is... Well, I could be able to convince McGovern to come and be able to see if I can get the Gov out of retirement. Well, we actually get Jeremy McGovern to come to the safety. Well, possibly be more like an assistant coach for 2 seasons, helping develop our young defenders and make them St Kilda legends. Let's do a deal with Essendon. We'll send him Angus Hasty. Sadly, might not be part of our journey. So we need to save some spots for the draft. Brad Hill. The pick 6. At least we got a couple of list spots available. Let's see. Who we got rid of? Caminiti and O'Connell have been delisted. We might re-pick him in the rookie draft. Well, we actually re-picked Max Hall. And we also drafted Lake Lear. And Nathan Wardius. Zach Butters, that's why we got him. We made number 9's available. We'll give Torrell the number 6 Guernsey. So we can give Bob 26. Number 1's worn by his cousin Nick Del Santo. We just reverted Ryan Burns back to 31. Ben King will get the number 8 Guernsey for the Saints. We'll give Josh Dacos for 16, Matty Routerware 18, Bergman 13, Connor Rosie 20, Nick Dacos to get 36. And that's our new Guernsey numbers for St Kilda in 2027. Is this a drought-breaking team? Can St Kilda win their first premiership in 61 years? With how good this team is. Let's into the mid-season draft. This New York Saints team really is good. Win, win, win. Oh, L. Win, win. Win, loss. Win, win, and we're currently second spot, 8 and 7 and 2. 95-point winners of over the Hawks. Man, we lost our chance to get Liam O'Connell back. As he's gone to Melbourne. Oh, well, at least we re-pick Anthony Caminiti. We got Nick Cox and Eddie Ford. We gave Caminiti his 47 back. More wins on the board. We're second spot right now. Collard's the substitute. We lost by 29 points against Adelaide. Now it's finals time. Who are we versing in the eliminate qualifying final? We got Geelong. Last time we versed the Cats in the final, well, it was that loss in the grand final in 2009. But in 2010, we actually won that qualifying final against the Cats. To be fair. So we recalled Jack Higgins. Just like in 2010, we won that qualifying final against Geelong. Who do we get preliminary final day? We got Fremantle. Well, we nearly reenacted that prelim final. Oh dear, Noah Anderson's out. So we'll basically call Cody Waitman up to the side. Honestly, we're still waiting for some of our key backs to come back from injury. Just! We only just got over the line against the Dockers on preliminary final day. Who do we verse in the big dance? Well, it's a rematch of 2009. Is it time for revenge? It's time for revenge. Noah Anderson comes back in the side, so we could play Connor Rosie down back for the half back for this one. It will basically put so we decided to put Tom DeKoning at centre half back for this one. It's a bit of a rare choice for the grand final. Putting Tom DeKoning in defence. Noah Anderson gets a run up forward, run in the midfield. Cavalli is the sub. Let's change the quarters to 5 minutes. We'll get Liam Stocker in there to tag Bailey Smith. And anyways, 2027 Grand Final is here. Can the Saints win their first premiership in 61 years? And next up, we are rebuilding North Melbourne.
Good afternoon, one and all. I'm Anthony Hudson. It's great to have you with us at the MCG. The grand final is here at last. This should be a classic between Geelong and St Kilda. This is the day when dreams come true, when hearts are broken, when reputations are enhanced or diminished. For some, it will be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Now it's time for the players to take to the field. Daniel Harford joins me. Who's your pick today, Harf?
Pleasure to be here, Hutto. I'm going with the Cats. Two very worthy sides, obviously, but I've gone with the favourites because their best is the best, and they have no obvious weakness. May it be a terrific game.
We'll see if you're right, Half. Thank you. The players motivate themselves throughout the pre-season with thoughts of being in this exact position. And now they've got to find the will within to take the final step to glory. The atmosphere is electric. The adrenaline is pumping. There's nowhere you'd rather be. He ran into a brick wall. Not the required journey. It's not a fair fight. Great tackling technique there. Marshall got his palm to it. Anderson going for territory. That's a waste. Clever kick. Kolajasny works hard to present. Quality delivery by foot. Probing ball. They're moving the footy well here. Can he hit a target? Stocker doing what he does best. Rochelle gets his hands on it early. Good for the confidence. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Punch clear. Rao under pressure. Anderson kicks laterally. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. They have absolutely spifflicated him. The umpire says he had no prior. Petty with a deft tap. Dangerfield for the first goal of the grand final. Listen to the roar.
That will do his conference the world of good to start like that.
The Cats on the board early. Petty punches it out of the ruck. Dangerfield. That's unusual. Stocker. The kick lets them down. They're on point so far. Close. All on his own. Duncan marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
It'll be a good start if you can nail it.
The distance is the only problem. Taking no chances there.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Trying to catch them out. Dacos pushes into space and receives the footy. Waitman can keep it moving. Good looking kick. Worrell on a lead. Neat little worm burner. Higgins has got loose. They're keeping the ball well. He's made a hot start to this match. O'Connor wins it back. Great mark. What's he got on offer? Ignoring the corridor for now. Duncan has found some space. It's come unstuck. Handball off was good. Thought his way through it. Rusco takes an excellent grab. Searching kick. Clark working hard and presenting well. Rusco, his hand passing is a weapon. Hinge. He looked to have been taken high and the umpire thought so too. Polkinghorn finds himself unattended. Ended. That'll work. Penetrating ball. Dacos ensures that foray will come to nothing. And they're away. Bontempelli with a chance to run. Dacos. Clark spoils. And we'll have a throw in.
The Saints haven't been able to achieve any rhythm in their ball movement just yet. That'll be key for them.
Punch clear. Rodriguez at close quarters. O'Connor. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Marshall with a deft tap. They've got good chemistry, those two. Honours the lead. Tidy ball. That's great footy. Just needs an accurate kick now.
It'll take his best, but we've seen him do it before.
Needs to get this one bending, but can't.
I think he was committed to taking a shot before he even received the footy.
They've set up well for the kick-in. O'Sullivan in the clear. Slowing it down. Well-weighted kick. Neal takes the safe option. The Cats are out of trouble. Big tackle laid. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Petty with a deft tap. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. This will go close. Has he got the journey? Waitman marks close to goal. That's poor checking.
This is an opportunity to settle some anxieties and get their teeth into the contest.
No trouble at all.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
Good match so far. Petty wins it out of the centre. Smith, Clark. Closed him down. That's commitment to the cause. He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
Saligo. Which way will it bounce? Rochelle. Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
That's a great way to open your account. His confidence will be sky high.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Petty wins it out of the centre. Dangerfield. Clark. The umpire waves them on. Polkinghorn. This is a big opportunity.
This is going to have to be a terrific kick, but he's certainly capable.
He hasn't troubled the scorers, and he won't with that effort. The Saints have started well. The Cats with an opportunity now. Desperate defence. They're tackling with venom today. Petty showing his skills. Dangerfield steadies, delivers, and back they come.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
It's already looking like the grand final we were hoping for. Petty wins the tap. Terrific tackle. Squeezes the kick. Couldn't get an effective disposal. Petty gives it everything. Thumped away. Dacos has a paddock in front of him. Rao working hard and being rewarded. They've opened them up here. Bombs it in. Good disciplined defence. King bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Saints were underdogs coming in, but they look anything but in the early going. Petty punches it out of the ruck. Dangerfield. Ball up in the shadows of quarter time. Petty, the winner there. Smith, Dangerfield. This is promising. The Cats are good with their hands. Steadies, drop punt, goal!
He just followed his routine and executed the kick perfectly. He knew that was a goal before anyone else did.
Three goals apiece this turn. Quarter time and nothing to split the sides so far. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
All signs are pointing to this being a close match all day. Neither side has been able to assert any dominance in clearances or inside 50s, and it's obviously close on the scoreboard. If it continues like this, we're in for a treat.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Punch clear. Bontempelli. That's a bruising tackle. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Petty got his palm to it. Clark. Dangerfield. Flanders gets to it first. Lions. This is great pressure footy. Hinge. Swoops. He's in trouble. That must be incorrect disposal.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
O'Sullivan with a big fist. Henry, Rao, affects the turnover. Kicks for goal. It's a lovely looking kick. He's drilled it.
There's not much this guy can't do, and he's right in the thick of this contest, as he almost always is.
This is a pulsating grand final. Hope you're loving it at home. Petty wins the tap. Smith, they are hunting the ball carrier. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. The two big men do battle out of the congestion. Holmes leads his opponent.
The Saints are certainly looking the better side, but they love to give themselves a bit more breathing space here.
Marshall got his palm to it. Rao, Anderson. They've got them on the overlap. De Koning clears the area. King, crunching tackle.
The Cats have been pressuring their opposition into plenty of mistakes, but they've been inefficient themselves, so they haven't got the rewards they arguably deserve.
Clark leading from the front. Lions. Rodriguez. Petty. Up and under. That's a great hit up. What's he got on offer?
He's goalless so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
It's a deep kick. Punched that like he meant it. And they see it out.
The Saints look a little more potent with ball in hand at the moment.
Marshall with a deft tap. Smith, he's drawn a crowd. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Marshall with the tap. Flanders. This is dicey. Saligo. Dangerfield. Comes free in the tackle. He's put it through.
You turn the ball over there, you've got to expect to pay the price.
Scores level. This is absorbing. Marshall showing his skills. Flanders. Rao takes him high. He's generally a good kick. And that's a letdown. What can they build here? McDonald has found some space. He's been quiet. De Koning picks off the pass. His field kicking is normally first rate. Sinclair makes position. Waiting for someone to come at him. Good work rate. Little one to half back. They're moving the footy well here. Got to get it forward now. Out wide with the kick. Atkins went bang. Feeling the heat. Can he impose himself on the match? The ump's not feeling forgiving today.
That's the risk you run when you flirt with the boundary line.
Probing ball. De Koning cuts it off. Doesn't often waste it. And inside 50 goes begging. Clever kick. Smith has found some space. Normally delivers. Can't hang on under close attention. Was that a legal disposal? Lions. Clark. You have to be tough to play this game. Great tackling technique there. Marshall slaps it out. Anderson. Stocker. Blasts away. Stewart got a fist in. And a moment for the players to catch their breath.
Both sides have lacked polish, but the endeavour from both has been sensational.
Petty got his palm to it. Dangerfield. Clark thought his way through it. This is good ball movement. Keeps it low. Polkinghorn can just about finish it himself. Worrell read that one right off the boot. That's skillful. De Koning works hard to present. Garcia, well-weighted kick. Rosie presents in space. Ignoring the corridor for now. Well played. Some indirect ball movement here. No wonder coaches go grey. Neal is released by the handball. Atkins farms it out. McDonald dealt with the pressure. Worrell desperate to win it back. He's normally better than that. They'll take the patient approach. Holmes, whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Who's front and centre? Sinclair. The Cats have denied them the corridor. Garcia, dangerous to leave on his own. Honours the lead. Good vision there. Sinclair, penetrating ball. Rosie read it well and claims the mark.
He can put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
Critical contest coming up. King has reeled it in the goal square.
Already got one today.
He's got his second.
That was a bit too easy. The ball movement was excellent, but not great pressure.
The Saints have been impressive so far. There could be an upset brewing. Marshall wins it out of the centre. Dangerfield. Clark, who's got the wheels? He's suddenly a popular man. Stocker gives some ground with a handball. Gets his kick despite the heat. In no man's land. Saligo. Dacos. Stocker. Garcia. The Saints looking ominous. Waitman. Bontempelli running in support. He's got the skill. He's got the composure. He's got the result.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Saints have kicked clear with two in a row. Petty, the winner there. Smith sharks it. Good-looking kick. Sees something he likes. Quality delivery by foot. What's he got on offer? Butters has charged into space. He's had little impact so far. That was almost handed to him. Steadies. Fires. Bullseye!
That's a real bonus. Terrific composure under pressure.
The Saints didn't get off to a great start, but they've righted the ship and will be confident of going on with the job. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Cats will have their sights set on the first goal of the half. They haven't really got going yet, and part of their frustration is that they know they are capable of better ball movement and scoring goals in quick succession. You just feel they're going to get momentum at some point, and then it's a matter of what they do with it.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, Marshall wins it. Bontempelli. He's caught. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Marshall got his palm to it. Anderson. Saligo. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Henry. They've put themselves under pressure. Dacos. Bontempelli. The fans will be happy to see this. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Marshall has rucked tirelessly. Dangerfield. O'Connor takes the hand pass. Marshall, he's so good in close. Anderson absorbs the pressure. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Petty smashes it out of there. Dangerfield. Atkins is hard to beat one-on-one. Gives it everything. Worrell takes an excellent grab. That's a good option, and this looks promising. That'll work. De Koning making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Hasn't seen a lot of it. It's eluded him. Squeezes the kick. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Saligo. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Petty got his palm to it. Dangerfield. Smith. They're going hammer and tong. Clark. Duncan. All alone in the centre square. Goes long. Worrell is proving hard to pass. Holmes. They really need this. He's equal to the task.
Their efficiency in front of the sticks has arguably kept them in this game.
The Saints by 12. The big men fly. He'll be sore in the morning. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Anderson, Smith, a good kick here and they'll be in business. Neal loves the hard stuff. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
He made something out of nothing there. Contender for goal of the day.
They've pegged them back nicely. This is an entertaining match. The two big men do battle. Saligo, he's been accosted. He's hit up the lead. Bontempelli gets the kick away. They've turned it over. A chance to clear now. Good thinking and good execution too. Polkinghorn in the centre square. Duncan, that's well played. He's having a dirty day. Worrell spoils. Petty lurking menacingly. He's got another one.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Cats having a good patch. Marshall wins the hit out. Anderson, Smith didn't need to be asked twice. De Koning doing what he does best. Bergman tries a safe ball. Anderson with a chance to run. Rosie, King on a lead. Bangs it long. O'Sullivan with a terrific mark deep in defence. O'Connor, searching kick. The Cats having a great patch, picking their way through. Neal, this is good footy. Dangerfield, I've liked his game today. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. McDonald, terrific tackle. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Petty slaps it out. Dangerfield, big opportunity here. He puts it away, and they're 6 points richer.
The Saints need to roll their sleeves up because they're being outworked at present.
The Cats with their noses in front. Rucks go at it. Smith, Clark needs a good decision. Myers, O'Connor. Felt the pressure there. That's a fine mark in the back pocket, and they might have dodged a bullet. Wanganeen Malira uses the body well. Worrell trying to get it out of the danger zone. It's come unstuck. Doesn't often waste it. Myers.
Sorry about that.
well-known Britpop band, not...
Hello everyone, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Saturday afternoon football. We're coming to you from the Melbourne Cricket Ground. This is the Toyota AFL Grand Final between Geelong and St Kilda. It's the best of the best. Winner takes all. The players motivate themselves throughout the pre-season with thoughts of being in this exact position. And now they've got to find the will within to take the final step to glory. The pinnacle of the football calendar is finally underway. Petty wins the first tap. Smith, Clark dealt with the pressure. O'Connor, too slow. That's commitment to the cause. No leniency from the umpire there.
It's a hot footy today.
You can't afford to do that too often. What's he got on offer? Probing ball. Close. Working hard and being rewarded. Rodriguez has found some space. Smith read it well and claims the mark.
To finish off the good... work.
He should kick it. He does. He's got the first of the grand final.
The Saints cannot afford to let them move the ball like that because they will run right.
The Cats on the board early. Petty wins the tap. Bontempelli, Rao. He's drawn a crowd. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Marshall with a deft tap. Bontempelli. Anderson. Ball spills free in the tackle. Run down. Great chase.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
Searching kick. Poking horn. On centre wing is marked. Rodriguez. That's good work rate. The Cats have started well. Time for the Crummers to go to work. Close. Bergman accepted the invitation. Stocker getting involved. Worrell running in support. Higgins in the centre square. They've opened them up here. Clever kick. Dacos. Dangerous to leave on his own. Bergman. Higgins. Manages to get off a handball. Anderson. It's a tough game. Got to get rid of it quickly. That's not quick enough.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness.
Kolajasny can keep it moving. Tidy ball. Duncan works hard to present. They're on point so far. This ought to end in a goal. The Cats look well drilled. Henry, great hands there. Can he finish it off?
Nothing better than to convert a big contested mark into a goal.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
If you don't wish to see a replay, look away now.
He's off. Moving the footy laterally. Good thinking and good execution too. Quality delivery by foot. Can he impose himself on the match? Well played. Picking their way through. Bontempelli has found some space. Doesn't often waste it. Rochelle with a chance to run. Bontempelli, you can't question his commitment. Kicks inside the forward 50. Rodriguez, desperate to win it back. Neal, Kolajasny. That's an aggressive handball. The Cats look sharp early. Poking horn. Had his name written all over it. Neal, Duncan on a lead. The defence has fallen down. Petty demanded the footy and got it.
You've got to be switched on to your opposition's ball movement much better than that. It was all too easy.
Drop punt and he has put it away.
He managed to find some space and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
The Cats have opened up a break. The big men fly. Terrific tackle. Attracted a crowd. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Petty, the winner there. Like Batman and Robin. Rodriguez, who's got the wheels? That might have been dropping the ball. O'Connor. Worrell making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Stocker, Polkinghorn. He's lost possession. They are hunting the ball carrier. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Who can get the clearance? Anderson. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth. After that, they're tackling with venom today. Good ruck work. Anderson knew where the help was. Bontempelli, when one tackle just won't do. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Petty with the tap. Atkins. Clark. He's kicked it like an arrow. Hello everyone, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Saturday afternoon. The players motivate themselves throughout the pre-season with thoughts of being in this exact position. And now they've got to find the will within to take the final step to glory. The pinnacle of the football calendar is finally underway. Petty wins the first ruck contest. They've got time to put the kettle on. Punched away. De Koning. Big tackle laid. That's commitment to the cause. The umpire says he had no prior. Marshall looking for territory. Bontempelli. Wanganeen Malira. Worrell. Dacos justifying his teammates' faith in him. Can he find a teammate? King can keep it moving. The Cats forcing them out wide. Well played. Normally delivers. Higgins. He's taken a beauty. Kicks inside the forward 50. O'Sullivan spoils. Dacos squeezes the kick. Connor Jasny saves the day. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Tidy ball. Henry picking their way through. It's come unstuck. Doesn't often waste it. Second effort needed. Hinge in the right spot at the right time. He had prior opportunity.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Anderson has drifted forward and marked.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Heads for goal. It looks good. The Saints have the first of the grand final.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The first goal was a while coming, but the early signs are we're in for a great contest. Marshall, the winner there. Dangerfield. Smith running in support. They have absolutely spifflicated him. They're tackling with venom today. Marshall wins it. Anderson on the same page as his ruck. Dacos hacking it forward. Smith picks off the pass. O'Connor. Duncan has it within range. What's he got on offer?
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
It'll take a good kick from there. And that one's not coming back.
They did well to construct that shot at goal, but the inability to convert really let them down.
Looking for a quick transition. Stocker has found some space. He's hit up the lead. Slick hands. The Saints can build something here. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Marshall punches it out of the ruck. Anderson, that's not like him. It's been a lackluster affair so far. Marshall with a deft tap. Bontempelli, you asked for it, you got it. The Cats are doing a good job of locking it in their forward line. Petty, the winner there. Heads towards goal and does not let them down.
They'll feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
So a goal each. Marshall punches it out of the ruck. Anderson delivers to centre half forward. Manages to find a teammate. That's a powerful hand pass. De Koning. Hinge clears the area. O'Connor. Close. It's a tough game. The umpire will have it. Marshall wins the tap. Bontempelli. Anderson. He's still found a way. Rodriguez intercepts the hand pass. Stewart. He's lost it. Drop punt and he has put it away.
He might just be in for a big day.
Goal for goal early. Petty with the tap. Farms it out. Clark does well under pressure. Rodriguez. Duncan with time. Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Cats in front now. Petty wins the tap. Smith, Rao in the centre square. Close. Picks it off. That's poor kicking. Holmes. Henry. And they see it out.
Both sides are just feeling each other out early.
Marshall with a deft tap. Anderson, Dacos, not wanting to bomb to a contest. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
Rao, dangerous to leave on his own. They could be in front in a minute. This ought to end in a goal.
I'll be back in front if he can nail it.
He should be able to give them the lead, but that is not a good kick. He's missed.
I'll back him in to make amends for that if he gets a chance. Unusual to see him miss from there.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Quality delivery by foot. Careful ball movement. Petty works hard to present, and they're away. Henry makes position, lays it off. Petty. He's generally a good kick. Holmes pushes into space and receives the footy. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
I don't know about that. I think the meter was charged.
Holmes going flat chat. Delivers a long ball. Thumped away. Worrell. The Cats have denied them the corridor. Garcia is hard to beat one-on-one. Searching kick. They're moving the footy well here. Anderson on a lead. What's he got on offer? Kicks inside the forward 50. Stewart is there to thwart that play. They've given it up. Goes long. Anderson got to the right position and hung on.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
He split the middle.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger-Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
It's already looking like the grand final we were hoping for. The big men fly. Dangerfield. They've put themselves under pressure. Forward they go again. Good disciplined defence. This should be a goal. Big chance. And he does not let them down.
Well, he saw the opening and put it away. Makes a real difference if you can consistently take those kinds of opportunities.
The Saints with a fast start, but plenty of work still to do. It's quarter time. What's happening down there, Gary?
The Cats need to tighten up in a few areas, particularly clearances and inside 50s. They have the forwards to kick a winning score, so if the midfielders can get their hands on the footy a bit more and use it well, they'll be right in this match.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Petty punches it out of the ruck. Dangerfield. Holmes feeling the heat. And we will do it all again. Marshall has got on top. Anderson. Quick kick towards centre half forward. Dacos. O'Connor with the big fist. It's not a fair fight.
How's it look down there, Gary?
The Saints are playing great footy, and I can't see any reason why they can't go on to win this.
Good ruck work. Bontempelli. Anderson. He's wrapped up. He's been busy so far. Couldn't burst through. They're going hammer and tong. Marshall has worked hard to present. Pokes it into the pocket. The Cats have been caught napping.
He's covering so much territory with that elite work ethic. He's arguably best on ground at this stage.
He's very comfortable with these, and that's why.
2 scoring shots, 2 goals. He'll be happy with that.
The Saints have well and truly got the jump now. Petty wins it out of the centre. Holmes, Clark, O'Connor. This is good ball movement. What's he got on offer? Just has to hit a target. McDonald is a beacon in that forward line.
He'd kick this more often than not.
He's given it a tug and missed.
You can't afford to miss gettable shots against a good side when you're already behind.
Looking for a quick transition. Sinclair marks in the back pocket. In no hurry here. Higgins, can he find a teammate? Sinclair, he's caught. He's drawn a crowd. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Petty palms it down. Holmes does the crumbing. Clark. Vital contest coming up. The Saints can suddenly rebound. Probing ball. Dacos puts his head over it. His field kicking is normally first rate. No one can mark. Garcia, when one tackle just won't do. They ask the question, but the umpire will have it. The 2 big men do battle. Clark read it well. Dangerfield attracted a crowd. Got to get rid of it quickly. That's not quick enough.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Rao with a chance to run. The kick was centimetre perfect. They're looking good. Rochelle presents in space. The Saints are playing some great footy. O'Sullivan tries to spike it out of the danger zone. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. Marshall has probably got the points at this stage. Flanders. He's unlucky to be pinged for insufficient intent in his own forward line.
He was under pressure when he kicked it, so the ump's employing a strict interpretation.
In no man's land, and we'll have a throw in.
What these sides lack in polish, they're certainly making up for in endeavour. It's been brilliant.
Marshall smashes it out of there. Flanders. That's a dreadful hand pass. Rodriguez. They're keeping the ball well. O'Connor dealt with the pressure. Petty, close, getting involved. Clark, they really need this, and he delivers.
They'll be looking for more of that. If they get it, they'll be in front in no time.
This is a pulsating grand final. Hope you're loving it at home. Marshall wins it out of the centre. Flanders, good build-up. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Clark, Sinclair, went bang. Garcia throws it on the boot. Rao, will he look for a target or go himself?
He's batting at 100% so far.
He hasn't struck that well at all. King takes a beauty close to goal.
He'd almost have to fall over to miss from here.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
Some great work there to create the easiest of goals.
The Saints are holding them at bay. Petty showing his skills. Flanders, Rosie. Can he impose himself on the match? Stocker kicks to space. He put himself in the line of fire. Atkins mops that one up. Manages to find a teammate. Clever kick. Atkins, that's a big play. He will surely make this count.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
In he goes. Oh, no! He's missed it.
No one should ever miss from there at this level, and yet it happens.
Looking for a quick transition. Good work rate. Finds himself in space. Higgins, he'll feel that one. Gets a kick away. Saligo, he's been accosted. Ball up, the defenders will need to be on guard. Petty showing his skills. Clark, it's in good hands now. He struck it well. It's a goal.
He's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
Goal for goal. Good close match unfolding. Marshall wins it. Flanders can send them into attack. Bontempelli spills out in the tackle. Rao. It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? He has.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
Both sides have had their moments, and we're delicately poised as we near half-time. Flanders. This will be a deep entry. King, great body work.
To extend the margin beyond 3 goals.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
The Cats are on the ropes. They need a spark before this one gets away from them.
The Saints are really taking it to them today. Good ruck work. Flanders, that's a useful ball. We've hit the long break and it's a handy margin, but by no means a match-winning one. This game's very much in the balance. Time to check in with Gary.
The Cats are flat-footed and lacking energy so far. That needs to change very quickly, or this will not only get out of control, it'll become embarrassing. They're just not getting their hands on the footy nearly enough, and consequently they're asking a lot of their defenders. Too much, in fact. If they can at least stabilise in the middle, then they'll get opportunities to exert pressure. But you feel they're going to have to be pretty efficient to truly threaten today.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Petty showing his skills. They need a spark. Waitman accepted the invitation. Higgins. Can he hit a target? O'Sullivan got a fist in. Almost threw it out. Waitman with half a chance. This for the ideal start. He's made good connection and they have the first of the term. The Saints are imposing their will on this contest. Petty with a deft tap. Rao, one step ahead. Blasts away. O'Sullivan making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Higgins. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Petty. Dacos makes good contact. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Goes laterally. Sinclair. He's besieged. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Bontempelli, Flanders, Marshall can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Key contest coming up. Worrell is a rock in defence. That's good vision. Sinclair has found some space. The Saints are red hot at the moment. Quality delivery by foot. You can see their confidence growing. Rao has it on a string. Rosie. Bontempelli uses the body well. They can smell victory. King, he's taken a beauty. He will surely make this count.
They're running on top of the ground at the moment and playing an excellent brand of footy.
King gets his second.
He hasn't had a big impact, but he's still found a way to kick a couple.
The Saints have made a hot start to the second half. Petty punches it out of the ruck. Atkins. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. I felt that one from here. The lift doors closed on him and he's gone.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
Dacos. They're moving the footy quickly. This is good ball movement. What's he got on offer?
He's goalless so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
It's a deep kick. Well, that's a poor result. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Rodriguez in the clear. He's been quiet. Neal. Normally delivers. Clark works hard to present. They're moving the footy well here. The Cats have been out of sorts. Good thinking and good execution too. Close. Rodriguez. Higgins in the centre square. Marshall on a lead. Searching kick. Who's front and centre? Waitman rolling the sleeves up. They're playing with purpose and poise. Rao marks. That's hard to stop.
He's covering so much territory with that elite work ethic. He's arguably best on ground at this stage.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
An ugly-looking scoreboard should probably be looking even uglier.
He's off. Can he find a teammate? O'Sullivan. That's good work rate. Tidy ball. Duncan has got loose. His field kicking is normally first rate. The Cats are out of trouble. Henry all on his own. They desperately need a goal. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. Doesn't often waste it. Rusco leads his opponent. A rare turnover and welcome respite. Good kick. Polkinghorn. It's not a fair fight. They've bottled it up. Petty punches it out of the ruck. Clark. Defence 101 there. They are hunting the ball carrier. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Marshall has got on top, taken to ground.
Lots to analyse, Gary. What stands out?
The Cats aren't doing their forwards any favours here. It might be time for the coach to switch things up.
Dangerfield. He'd have paid it to himself. Crunching tackle. There'll be a few feeling sore after this match.
You don't often get beaten when you win the clearances, contested possessions and disposal efficiency, and this match is no exception.
They could be vulnerable here. Can he be the fire starter? Hinge has charged into space. De Koning can run with the footy. He's gone. He had plenty of time.
I don't know about that. I think the meter was charged.
King in the clear on centre wing. Another forward 50 entry. Well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. He's hit up the lead. Good hands. The Cats can build something here. Just trying to get it forward under pressure. And inside 50 goes begging. The Saints have winners everywhere, wanting to get on with the job. They're irrepressible at the moment. Waitman just shoveled it out. Higgins gathers. They've worked it well. How's the entry? Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in.
The Cats are not getting their hands on the ball anywhere near enough, so they need to turn that around if they're going to go on to win.
Petty showing his skills. They have a good understanding, those two. Holmes, O'Sullivan. He's got an option in the centre square. Polkinghorne had his name written all over it. Sees an opportunity and plays on. Dangerfield, Clark. They've worked it well. They desperately need a goal. They won't get it there. It's a poster.
I think he was within his rights to have a crack from there, even though he'll be disappointed with the result.
He's off. Dacos can keep it moving. Taking time to assess the options. Flanders with a chance to run. The Saints came in confident, but I'm not sure even they expected they would be this far in front with a quarter to play. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
The Saints are in fine form in the contest and also on the outside. The runners are complementing the ball winners beautifully, and they are a very well-oiled machine where every player understands and executes their role. Some of their clearance to score work has been sublime.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Marshall has probably got the points at this stage. Anderson honours the lead.
This would just about snuff them out if he's successful.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. Petty gets his hand to it. Holmes, Clark, who's at home? Henry has it within range.
The tide's well and truly against them. This is a must.
Has the ping. It won't be a goal. De Koning, we've seen that before. He's put it through.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
The Cats need to follow that goal up. Good ruck work. Holmes takes the safe option. Dacos runs onto it. That sloppy play. Knew where the help was. Sinclair throws it on the boot. Henry doing what he does best. Rochelle. This will go close. Has he got the journey? Rushed over and they can reset.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Looking for a quick transition. Henry pushes into space and receives the footy. Probing ball. Good work rate. Careful with the kick. Well played. He might have thought about the corridor. Not his finest moment. What's he got on offer? That's skillful. Rochelle marks on centre wing. Higgins, here's real danger now. Tight thing here. Taking out some frustration possibly. King. O'Connor is calm in a crisis. It's hard to find a winner for them today. Dacos gets to it first. Gets his kick despite the heat. Vital contest coming up. O'Sullivan with another spoil. He's got two already. Has a ping and misses.
You wouldn't think it was possible to miss from there, but here we are.
No time like the present. Rusco with a chance to relieve the pressure. Finds himself in space. Quality delivery by foot. That's a useful ball. King read that one right off the boot. Steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
He's kicked beautifully at goal today. His confidence must be soaring.
We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Petty wins it out of the centre. Smith swoops, goes long. Worrell takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. That's good vision. That is very charitable. Golden opportunity here.
He's batting at 100% so far.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
The Cats have obviously had a tough day, but that was much better play.
The Cats with a much-needed goal. Petty with a deft tap. Good ruck work and good roving too. That was almost handed to him. He's wrapped up. Can they keep the footy this time? Higgins reads the ball so well. Garcia presents in space. Bombs it in. O'Sullivan tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Happy to concede a behind.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Looking for a quick transition. O'Sullivan. Good looking kick. Myers. Blasts away. That's a great hit up. This is more positive. Clark has found some space. Delivers it inside 50. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
For two in a row, it's good. And the momentum is starting to turn.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
The Cats haven't thrown in the towel. Credit to them. Petty with a deft tap. Dangerfield stripped of the footy. Why is he kicking it backwards? The kick is a poor one. Takes the logical option. De Koning was pushed up. Rao. Bergman. Time for the Crummers to go to work. Rodriguez. Advantage paid, and away they go. They're tackling with venom today. The two big men do battle. Bontempelli, it's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dogged it.
Well, he saw the opening and put it away. Makes a real difference if you can consistently take those kinds of opportunities.
The Saints, in this form, would challenge anybody. The big men fly. Anderson, could he be the Norm Smith medalist? Higgins on a lead. Clever kick. Garcia, snap around the body. It's there!
Defence isn't just the thing that keeps the neighbour's dog out. This team's got a... few too many downhill skiers for my liking.
This is how you play a grand final. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Anderson, Bontempelli. His field kicking is normally first rate. You can't question his commitment. He's kicked beautifully at goal today, and that is no exception.
Who'd want to be a defender when the ball's coming down with such regularity?
The sting's well and truly gone out of this one. Marshall, the winner there. Anderson has been irrepressible. The Saints having a great patch. Bontempelli. O'Sullivan making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. King
managed to get free and kick the easiest of goals.
It's just about time for them to celebrate. What a performance this has been. Petty wins it.
Well,
out of the
it's all
centre.
over. The 1966
Can't
Premiership
afford to give it
Cup
back in
has
the
found its
corridor.
best friend.
Goodman, they're
The
leading with a merry
2027
dance.
Premiership Cup.
Wow, he's taken a beauty. O'Sullivan ensures that.
Hope you enjoyed the video, and next we're rebuilding North Melbourne.
Hard to present. Manages to find a teammate. Myers in the clear. Normally delivers. Duncan feeling the heat. The Cats are moments away from being put out of their misery. It's been a dark day for them. Siren, the sweetest sound of all. A great team becomes a champion team. What were the main differences today, Half?
The Saints really turned it on today on the biggest stage. They had winners everywhere. Their teamwork was exemplary, and I don't think this result was in any doubt at any point. If it wasn't a complete performance, it was so close it doesn't matter, and they are fully deserving of the spoils.
Okay then, I'm sure we'll be hearing plenty more in the next couple of days. Thanks, Half.
What a year, 2027. St Kilda have won the Premiership. After 61 years of waiting.